Thank you. Okay. You too. Took a car to the first spot, which was Thanks It's Thrifted. It was their very first event ever, so I'm excited. The market started at 12 p.m. I wanted to get here exactly at 12 because not a normal market starts at 3, so it doesn't give you much time. Obviously, I had to get a fit check before going inside, but what I didn't know is that you had to pay to get in. I just thought it was going to be $20/$30 at night. From 6 to 10 p.m. it turns into a party with an open bar that is 21 plus only. Shout out to the lady at the front though, she did not make me pay. I would give her a kiss if I could. Anyways, there's about 20 plus vendors fitted within this venue, and I'm just gonna take a look around. For the novios that were dragged along, there's a little something for them as well. Not much, but something. I don't know who would leave Louis out in the wild like this, but once I saw it, I zoomed over there. I've never been a bag girly. I could care less. This one's just too adorable. You can't really hear me, but I'm pretty much guessing how much this bag costs. I guess $500 to $600. So I just turned the tag around to see it was only, guess what? I think $325 is a really good deal for Louis Vuitton. I wanted to buy it, but I had no way of knowing if it was authentic or not, so I put it back. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, hey! How are you? You look so cute. Okay, shout out Lexus Vintage. There's all styles of vintage, mostly women's wear, but mainly Y2K and at all price points. Everything is highly curated toward the seller's aesthetic. Some booths more than others, because an example of one and what the pricing is like. The skirt is $40 and over here is some jewelry. We've reached the end of the venue and this is what the market looks like from behind. Vendor booths were 6x8 holding up to 3 racks at most. Then I found a booth that had upcycled clothing, which we love sustainability. She recreated the Mia Marquez jersey. She's very influential in the upcycling community. You guys get the point. This market is definitely for the girlies, from accessories, purses, shoes, and more. Shirt was to die for. Unfortunately, it was not my size and too big, but I'm trying to find some summer clothes because you already know I'm going to go on every vacation possible. They also had some $10 piles. They were not as common as I thought, but this vendor came through with one. This booth right here actually belonged to the hosts, Nikki and Sienna. If you love designer, be prepared to step into this world. This is some of the more high-end pieces that were sold at this market, aside from, of course, the Louis I showed before. This is not a drill. I found the Louis bag again, but from a different vendor. I don't know how much this one costs though. I know this one for sure is authentic, so probably would have paid a little bit more. I don't know, ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted a Louis bag. Nowadays, I have not been as compelled to, especially because I don't see the point in paying that much for a throw bag. But you know, one day I can see myself owning one. Yep, it is definitely time to try on all of these bags, starting off with the Dior ones. Both of them did not fit my shoulder at all. They kept falling off, so they were a no-go, unfortunately. But this bag was drop dead gorgeous. The color, the monogram, the hardware, the leather. Oh my god, to die for. This is hands down one of my favorite vendors here today. She's Bodega by V, who hand makes all of her pieces. I asked her how she made this skirt.
This one is double lines. So basically I have this sheer fabric and then I pull it over this satin to make this like gorgeous glimmery effect. And then this is actually like a whole fabric that has floral designs.
Moving along, I saw Baby Blue Vintage was selling these vintage sunglasses. So you already know I had to try them on. I think they're super fab. You can let me know which one you guys think looks best on me. However, they were running upwards to $200. So you know, your girl did not need them that bad.
Actually, you like this one? Yeah, those are nice. I actually really like these.
Are those Versace?
Yeah, but they're vintage.
They look good with your outfit right now. Like, that's actually cool.
If they sit for a while, I'm gonna lower them down. If they sit for a while, I might lower the price. If they really sit, then I'll keep them.
If I haven't made it obvious, I'm trying to be really mindful with my purchases. I'm trying on this belt because I knew I needed to have it. This is something that I could wear with every single pair of bottoms. That's where my mind is when I'm making a purchase. I just have to ask how much am I actually going to wear this, but I did need accessories and this could elevate anything.
They're vintage, so it comes from a vendor
Every time I wear these heels out, I get so many compliments. I was just sharing with her the details.
These ones, I like how they're like thigh high. They're like cute for a night out. Yeah, honestly, I think you should get them. They're super cute. I think so.
I feel they're a bit too much.
But like, there's no such thing as too much. You know?
Yeah.
This is the owner, Nick. Do you have anything to say about your market? It was our first one ever. How do you feel?
I feel good. I honestly feel super excited. I don't know how Lex does this every day of her life. She's a pro. And I'm stressing. But now I feel good. And I'm excited.
It was small and intimate, but I feel like they fit a good amount of vendors. So you had plenty of options. Somewhat of a good variety. They had a plant vendor, there was jewelry, permanent jewelry, designer. None of it was like too expensive, very reasonable, and yeah, we could close. I didn't even walk one block and the train is right here.
The next destination was super easy to get to. You just hop on the J to Brooklyn to get 2 stops, exit Delancey, and you're there.
Sometimes if you get lucky, you'll run into people really selling on the street, like this, and they have really good stuff. It can be expensive. Yeah, I don't really like this.
It should be pretty good.
Do you have some
Alright, well,
skirts?
what do you think price went? I have an idea of cash or value.
Well, it's pretty warm outside. I'm loving the
This one,
weather.
like,
Tank tops.
the trade value.
And I do want to buy some more sneakers. I'm specifically looking for some skirts. Not 25, 26 reasonable. And it's good. These are also pretty good, cute. Oh, $10, girl.
Shit, what?
Thrift store, Salvation Army, in California though.
Oh, wait, I'm in California College too.
Oh, what part?
I'm here for vacation. Wait, this shit is $300.
You know, you should shop at Hawker Market if you're from California.
Where is that?
It's in Los Angeles. Like, yeah.
Is it like cheap ass different? I need
It's
like.
not a thrift store. It's like a flea market.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they have stuff as low as $5.
Are you serious?
Each vendor has usually a $5 bag. Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, bitch. I'm going back there.
Yeah.
I could come down on the price, but it's definitely worth it.
$5.
Maybe not that far.
Okay, I like this one. See, these are the prices up. $300, $325. Yeah, it is hot, and I need a drink. I'm overdue for a drink, so let's go get some matcha.
Ever since I tried matcha a few weeks ago, I'm not gonna lie, I have been addicted. It was now time for a snack break, and then I did some work while I sat here for a little bit. Optavia should definitely sponsor me because I swear I am always shouting them out. I eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner snack. I do not come to this cafe often, but I should because it's my top 3 for sure. Okay, boom, we finally made it to Ludlow Flea. They definitely have the more scenic views.
She's like, oh, I'm gonna vend Sunday. Not even vending.
So Ludlow is open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 8 p.m. and there's only like 10 vendors, mostly clothing, but there's Harubaru and they got jewelry. So shop from them, go get an okay dog while you're at it. And how would you describe your booth and Ludlow Flea Market in general? So this is your booth, right?
So I don't know if you know, like hell, it's like hot.
Okay.
It's painful and it sucks. But I'm here, so it makes everything better.
That's okay. So tell me about Ludlow Flea.
So we're here in the Lower East Side, 159 Ludlow Street. And yeah, it's 8 vendors. Wednesday
8.
through
Okay, I
Sunday.
said 10. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, okay. So out of all booths, which one is your favorite? What
Mine,
would you think the
because I'm the
price
best.
range is? What's the price range?
Like 30 to like 250.
It's
I like
like-
to keep it fair.
It's fair.
I try to
I'm
keep
gonna
it
say
fair.
that. I honestly,
try to keep it fair.
I don't think it's that cheap.
We're negotiable.
They are.
Just
And
saying.
the jewelry is affordable, actually. So go to Harubaru.
Wait, this stuff's affordable. Look at all that good stuff.
$60.
That's a Dennis. Wait. Show that. Show it.
Okay,
That's
this
Dennis
is-
Rodman. 96 Dennis Rodman
Yeah.
World Tour. If the people know,
Wait, World Tour? Like he's a basketball player.
because he did like stuff with MTV and like WWE and cool stuff like that. $60 is a
Fashion
steal.
icon though, for real.
All I'm saying is $60 is a steal for that.
Yeah, I don't really think so.
Whatever you want to think, hot girl market.
Because
We got, I'm just being real, I'm showing them the prices.
This is like on par for Nick's stuff.
Okay, how much is this shirt then?
$30.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
No
good.
comment,
You would wear that.
actually.
You would literally wear that.
I like this shirt, guys. I feel like you guys would like this shirt. Because it's animal.
New
print.
East Coast Wears graphic.
Wait,
if you know, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Merch.
likes it. She said she liked it. I heard you
But
say
I love
it.
this song.
You could buy it and like, you know, feel free to try stuff on, you know, do like a little fashion show. See, that's good. $25.
This is good. This is reasonable.
$25. Come on. And I'm negotiable.
Shameless thumbnail / mirror selfie picture. I do not care. Anyways, this market has dressing rooms, which I appreciate because most do not. It's a very small market. This is literally it. So the time it's going to be a lot of men's clothing for the most part. There's a lot of leather jackets here, a lot of Harley Davidson, a lot of t-shirts, and only 2 out of the 8 booths here today had women's wear. What I can say though is that the women definitely come out to sell in the summer, and the curation's always 10 out of 10. I think this is Dacia's booth, but don't quote me because I don't see her and I don't know where she's at. But it's super cute stuff. She always has the best stuff. And then I don't know all the vendors today. Hi! Oh!
Anamja, say hi.
Who is there?
It's me! What do you mean?
She's in India.
You are? Aw.
Yeah, I'm in India right
She
now.
landed today.
How long are you gonna be there for?
A month, right? A month?
Probably
3 months?
a
No,
month.
3 weeks.
No. India, I'm gonna
Der
be
auch
here
den
1
ganzen Tag
week.
jetzt zu Hause.
And then I'm going to Nepal.
Actually really like this. Except I'm not a gold girly. Ludlow Flea is always worth popping your head in, especially if you're a true vintage lover, because that is what this market is, true vintage. You have the mids right here, but you even have some grills, which are usually hung up on top, and they don't really have these bags / hats, but today they were selling them, so I wanted to show y'all. Ludlow operates more so like a store because some people sell here every Wednesday through Sunday. Yeah, so it's pretty small. We went through that quickly, and I would get some jewelry, but the other stuff, not too many options because I don't want the men's clothes. But again, I'm very hopeful for a normal market. There's going to be plenty of options, but like you can see now how they're each all very vastly different. And then we'll see at the next. I've actually never been, so we'll see together. It might be better that I'm not going exactly at 3 because there's always super long wait times from what I see on social media. Maybe I won't have to go through that. Yeah, let's just pray that I don't, that there is not a line that I can just walk through. No one likes waiting. We're now at Normal Market, so let's talk about it. It's a quarterly market based in New York City and LA. Me and my business Hot Girl Market are also based in the 2 cities, and as someone who's heavily involved in the flea market vintage community, this event seemed to pop out of nowhere. Due to the hype, they started hosting it 2 weekends instead of 1, with 200 vendors overall, open Saturday and Sunday with Friday as VIP. The thing about it, which I did not mention, is that it's hosted at the Old Barney, so the interior is beautiful. It's about 30,000 square feet across 3 floors. In that video, I was just complaining about the line. Tickets cost $20 and I couldn't comprehend how they sold that many. So that's the street. Yeah, I call a taxi. You act like I'm in your way. What the heck? You're all the way on the other side. No, because look. You can't even see that far, and the line is still going. This is insane, actually. Tickets were non-refundable, but I had no clue if I was even going to get in, so let's just pray that I do, so I don't waste $20. Yep, I actually have not paused the video and cut it once. We're still... Yeah, I pretty much just made a big circle. I came from 6th Ave to 7th. Now we're basically back at 6th Ave. So I got a line at 4. It takes we're not gonna have any time at that point. Please just leave at me. It is Security came to the back and said that we would be able to get refunded, just request one and they'll grant it. That is only if we do not get it. So the ticket can't be used. I decided to stick it out for y'all so I can record this video. But I feel like I should be entitled to a refund anyways, only because I would have never paid $20 for only 1 hour of shopping. If you buy a ticket for 10 a.m, you can stay there until 6 p.m. If you bought the 3 to 6 p.m. ticket, you're expecting 3 hours, and in reality, you only get stuck with 1. We are finally inside. I waited in line just about the same amount of time I'm gonna have to shop. I want you to experience this with me, so I'm not gonna cut it. You're gonna see exactly what I saw from the moment I walked in down this hallway, which felt very compact. I'm not sure if it was because booths were squished together or there was just a lot of people shopping. Once I finally got to a little cleared up section, I ran into a focaccia booth, which I really wanted to try one of them, but they were sold out of the one that I wanted. I kept their business info though, because maybe they can come to Hawker Market. I've seen this vendor set up at a couple different events / stores, and she actually recognized me, so we chatted for a bit before I moved on to other booths. A lot of the clothing in this section wasn't really my style, so I wasn't gravitated to dig through anything unless one piece really caught my eye. And the rumors were true. I'm not being dramatic. You can believe me when I say that was the average price point of the items at this market. I tried to sift through what they were selling at the bottom, but honestly, this floral top, these funky colors, patterns, and silhouettes, not my vibe. Moving on, I did like this piece, but before I got my hopes up, let's check the price. Let me know what y'all think. If you guessed $1,200, you would be correct. I was not sure if that was vintage, designer, or a new piece that someone had designed. Either way, I had to get out of there so quick. I have now exited the right section of the first floor. This is now the center where we entered.
They're crazy.
I mean, definitely not my first size. It's huge too.
Like, okay, probably a lot of money as well. This is still the first one. It's crazy.
At this moment is when I realized I am radiating broke energy. We'll get into that in a second. I didn't even bother looking at the price tags for these bags. Moving on to this booth, I had to see how much this Chanel bag cost, and it was $2,800. Thinking of it now, those bags go for around $10K, so if you ask me, that would have been an investment. Yes, antiques, we love antiques, we love the variety. I was given Rose Bowl Flea vibes, finally found a Y2K booth, didn't sift through it though. Moving on here, again, more designer. Booth next to it though was super crowded because their shopping bags look like the Hermes ones.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of like it's a little overwhelming to shop. It's pretty crowded. But if you know the camera away, great, just kidding. Look at this.
Okay, vamos. This is the back of the first floor. Thankfully, they have smart water. Shout out smart water. We love smart water. And down to the bottom floor we go with the elevator. When the doors opened, we were met with all these fine jewelry vendors.
This is my friend's booth. But she has her bathroom, so I said I should and I'm just gonna stay hydrated. It's mostly completely out of my tax bracket, but I like to.
This is a collector's dream. I'm not gonna lie, this portion felt like I was stepping into a museum and witnessing history. You have to have money to shop here. New York is a perfect place to host an event like this. You would think because every booth has designer that it would be oversaturated, but they each were shown an equal amount of love. I was freaking out when I saw this bag because this bag right here is my dream bag. Not even that one in specific, but a denim Louis Vuitton bag. They're so hot. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need one day, and it was actually only $2,000. So comment right now if you think I should hit them up and buy it. And we're done with floor number 1. I asked the lady to take pictures of me right here because I was by myself, and she was so sweet and did a great job. So love you.
And I'm getting my workout.
Once I saw these slip dresses, I was super curious to know what they were being sold for because at a store I know they were selling them for $300/400.
If you want, you can hashtag.
Oh, okay. This is her?
There you go.
Oh, okay, thank you.
think he meant to say tag my wife, but when I brought that camera out, he was like, not without tagging my wife, and then he gave me their business info. I'm not mad about it. We love a supportive husband. If mine isn't like that, then I do not want him. Oh, and shout out to this booth for being so nice and selling fur for under $9.95. If I was rich, I really would splurge, I swear to God, but I'm so happy I finally found a Y2K booth. There was actually two next to each other. I looked around. I didn't see anything that I liked, though, unfortunately. That is until I walked across the 3rd floor, and oh my God, I found this pink suede leather vintage jacket. I tried it on even though it was $190. It was my size, and I was like, you know what, I may love it, I may hate it, but let's find out together. Clearly it fit me like a glove. I had to check all angles and in the mirror. I was about to full send it. I thought about it long and hard. This is something that is worth investing. However, it's about to be summer, and that just doesn't make sense. There's probably going to be an end of season sale, and I'm going to wait for that, and then I'll go back to their store and buy it. And I'll probably vlog it too, because they have 2 storefronts.
This is also super cute.